What's going on, guys? In this video, I am going to explain how journaling helped me get over watching porn. And it's interesting to me because I journal a lot. I have over 10-15 journals full of writing the last 5 years. And I journal my goals, I journal my ideas, I journal my gratitude practice, I journal my emotions. There's a lot of journaling that I do, and there's different ways and different tools that you can use and learn how to journal properly. There's compassionate journaling, and there's therapeutic journaling, and there's so many different ways. And for me, journaling is something that's beautiful, amazing. It has done wonders for me. It's made me more clear on my goals. It's brought clarity in my life on what I want to do 5-10 years from now, and just so many things. So guys, before we get into this, like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything that you want me to cover, any topics that you want me to talk about, drop them in the comment. I would love to make more videos on that. And yes, comment, like, because YouTube likes it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I have 2 videos a week coming out on this channel the next few years. So you're going to see these videos all over, and I'm going to continue to share the things that's on my mind and my heart to help you become your most aware and your wisest self. So how did journaling help me get over watching porn? Because it's interesting. And you know what's crazy? I don't see this anywhere online. There's nobody out there sharing this information. And the people that are using the information, they're not sharing it because they probably feel like, there's not that many people out there in this space right now talking about porn, getting over porn and how porn is destructive and destructing your mind and your habits and your goals and your attitude on women, on yourself, on confidence, self-esteem. There's so many things on this topic, literally. And I'm over here sharing everything that I've learned the last decade on sexual energy, getting over porn, and how I've used my sexual energy to start businesses, travel the world, have beautiful relationships, read beautiful books, and become my most aware and happy and wise self. So journaling helped me, and I share this a lot in my program that I work with men, and I help them stop watching porn. Journaling is one of the things that I use journaling for. Same thing, guys. You know how when you get horny, when you get aroused, when you're in that moment where you want to watch porn, you open your laptop, you open your phone, you go on like xnxx.com or whatever it is. I shouldn't really be promoting porn websites on here. I just literally said that, but it's all good. We're good. So every time I would get horny, and it's evening time usually, and I would want to open my phone and watch some porn and ejaculate. Literally, that's kind of the program or the schedule or the itinerary, I would say. So what I decided to start doing and it's crazy how it worked, because I learned this actually when I was talking to a therapist one time, and she was sharing with me on how to spot and process my emotions in the body, and I was like learning about that. So what I learned while I was doing this, so one night I was super horny, and I decided to just open my journal, and I decided to just write how I'm feeling. I literally just started writing like, I'm feeling super horny right now. I want to open my laptop and watch some porn, and I want to ejaculate, and I'm feeling this and this, and I want to watch this girl with a big butt, jump on this guy. Like, I was literally writing my desires and my fantasies and what I was feeling in that moment in the journal. And something beautiful happened. Literally 5 minutes of journaling my feelings, my desires, my temptations, and my urges to watch porn and to ejaculate kind of just went away. Like, it just went away. And one of the most beautiful things about journaling is that when you write your thoughts on paper, you're taking that out of your mind and your mental space, and you're putting it on paper. So now you're creating more mental space for you to take on more information, right? So I started doing that. For the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months, and it really became a tool and a resource for me that every time I felt dependent on watching porn, every time I felt like I needed to watch porn, I literally would journal. I would open my journal and journal my feelings, how I feel, what I'm feeling, and within a couple minutes, that feeling, those emotions would go away, would pass. And I wouldn't have the desire anymore, and I didn't have the dependency to watch porn. And slowly that started to help me build self-control and awareness and understanding, and starting to realize that when I feel horny, it's a feeling, it's emotions, and they're not going to stay there forever if I just learn to process them in a healthier manner, right? Because all we know how to process the sexual energy is watch porn, jerk off, ejaculate, orgasm, come, and then like go do whatever you want to do. And like that's a, you know, it's a way to release sexual energy, but there are so many other beautiful ways to release sexual energy. There are so many beautiful ways to release that sexual energy in a healthy manner that's going to help you and contribute to your growth in the long run. So let me recap, guys. How journaling helped me get over watching porn. Whenever I felt horny, whenever I felt like I wanted to watch porn, I seriously would open a journal and I would write how I'm feeling. I'm horny right now. I want to watch a big booty girl having sex with a guy on the screen while I play with myself. And then literally, I would write these feelings down. And as I would write it on paper, it would clear away out of my mental space, and my desire to jerk off in that moment, my desire to watch porn in that moment would literally pass away, and I would be back to normal. And I would feel amazing. I would feel energetic. I would feel almost high. I would feel almost like I just achieved something, that I just did something really hard. And over time, that became an addiction. That became like an obsession in a healthy way. Like I liked building self-control. I liked resisting my temptations and my urges. I liked not giving into them, realizing and knowing that I'm much stronger than these urges and these temptations. That only started helping my relationships with women much more, because they could start seeing that they could feel the self-control. They could feel that this is a man that has, you know, goals, desires, and he's not giving into his sexual urges. He's actually using his sexual urges to become a divine modern day warrior, is what I like to call it. So guys, hope this video helped. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment. We're releasing 2 videos a week. If you like what I'm sharing, if there's topics that you have in your mind that I should talk about, drop them in the comments. I would love to talk more about this. I would love to share more on how I used my sexual energy to become my highest, my most wisest self, and how I got over watching porn, and how destructive of a habit that is. So stay aware. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you take this information and you start implementing it in your life, because this information will only be entertainment for you if you're not taking some of these strategies and actually implementing them in your daily life. That's when you start to win. That's when you start to see results. That's when you start to see and become your most aware and your wisest self. So I love you, I appreciate you, and try journaling the next time you're feeling super, super aroused.